Time now for Meet the Cardinals, the opportunity we have to talk to the Cardinals to find out a little bit more about them, both on and off the court. But this is a little bit different as we're talking with one of the training department, Logan Sumner. How are you, man?
Doing very well, Dick.
All right, fantastic. Now, we wanted to talk on this sophomore day, you being a sophomore. Athletic training wasn't going to be the way that you were hoping to go. You were looking at you. This is his nickname is Big Boy. Yeah. Football or wrestling?
Football.
It was football.
Yeah.
Tell us the story how you eventually ended up here at NIC as an athletic trainer as opposed to going someplace playing football.
So originally what my plan was, I was going down to University of Southern Florida for academics. I thought I was going to, I wasn't done playing sports. So I walked on there, played for about a year, and then I ended up tearing my MCL. With that, it wasn't very fun, and I spent a lot of time in the training room there, and especially in the high school days, always in there hanging out with the trainer and getting ankles taped. Didn't like Florida as much as I thought, so I moved back home to where I was originally from, and yeah.
All right, so did you thought it might be something, a profession that you wanted to get into? Because you wanted to, and I guess I'm just, tell me if I'm crazy. No, don't tell me if I'm crazy.
You don't want that answer,
the fact that you wanted to stay involved with athletics.
Yeah, I wanted to stay involved with athletics. Originally, I was going to be a plastic and prosthetic surgeon for the.
Slow down. A what?
Plastics and prosthetic surgeon.
Plastics and plastic surgery and bolts.
And
artificial arms.
So deal with that stuff mainly for the military, as my dad was in the military. So, I'd see soldiers come back and stuff like that, and they'd be missing limbs and whatnot. So I wanted to give back to the community that way, and found out that's lots and lots of schooling and very expensive, so I settled for athletic training, which is still a big part in the military and stuff like that as well.
All right, fantastic. So you are ending your apprenticeship, I guess, if you want to call it that, your 2-year schooling here at NIC under Randy Boswell. What's the next step? And how many steps are there?
For me, there's about 1.5 steps left. I'm finishing my application for U of I to get into their 2+3 program.
Which means
my 2 years here at NIC goes and applies for my first 1.5 or 2 years at U of I. And then I'm going to go to U of I and finish it out there, and then while I'm there, I'm going to finish my bachelor's and do straight into my master's.
All right, with the goal of being
being in the new Randy Boswell.
The new Randy Boswell.
Randy Boswell, I have that character, and it's fun, full of energy.
Well, you're certainly the bigger Randy Boswell.
Definitely the bigger. Definitely won't be the better version of him. He's very he's up there on all the lists. But so that's my end goal for the next couple of years is get certified, maybe come back work here or work in a clinic and still be in touch with it and IC and stuff like that.
How do you handle the yucky stuff? I mean, gosh, when ankles and stuff go the wrong direction, I mean.
You just have to have that tough skin and, be able to get over it. It's, some people, the biggest question I always get from athletes is, how do you deal with the feet? And I was like, once you're around them all day, you just sort of, you've seen it all. I mean, basketball is the worst for sure. Yeah. They have the bit, as they call it, their yuckets. And I'm like, no, go get a pedicure or something like that. It's better.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, well, I'm leaving my shoes on for sure. Speaking of shoes, how many pairs of shoes you got, big dog? I like to ask athletes that because some guys have, 5 pair, other guys have 50. How many you got?
Shoes, I have like 3 pairs, and that's, work sneakers and stuff like that. But probably boots, I have probably upwards of like 5 or 6. Got to have the work boots, the farm boots, the snow boots, all the other boots.
And the mudder boots. You're a mudder.
Oh, yeah. Go out and wheeling and stuff like that. Got to have a pair of boots that, you can get in and out of your rig easily and, you don't feel bad about getting destroyed.
Yeah, I know. Both you and your dad got to think about Jeeps. What is it?
It's just a family thing. I mean, him, myself, and my sister, we have collectively 7 Jeeps right now. So, all the way back.
When one is just not enough.
No, one's never enough. It's kind of like, that last cookie in the cookie jar. You always want one more.
All right. You're reaching in the cookie jar. What kind of cookie you hope comes out?
Probably my grandma's white chocolate macadamia nut with craisins in it.
Grandma, you and I got to talk. We got to talk here. All right. Favorite holiday dinner? Are you a Thanksgiving, a Christmas, ham, turkey, or you just say yes, please?
Usually it's just yes, please, and I show up and I'm thankful for whatever I get. I'm more of a Christmas guy. My family, we're very big in that. So, and going back and forth between the parents' house and grandma and grandpa's, usually it's the roast beast.
Yeah, all right.
Get a nice big roast beast and some potatoes and stuff like that. That's my kind of meal, steak and potatoes.
Meat and potatoes and a veggie. I mean, yes.
What's veggies?
Yeah, sign me up. Beans. You got to have some beans or something like that.
Those are veggies?
I mean, carrots. And
oh, yeah.
Okay. Gosh, what was pie or cake?
Pie.
Brand or cake or type?
Pecan or cherry pie.
Are you superstitious?
A little bit, I have some little things like, if especially when it comes to taping some of our men out there, I don't let anybody else work on them. Jalen Burkett, one of our starters and star players, I don't let anyone touch him. I was like, no, if you're going out on that court, I'm laying hands on you and you're getting blessed with the perfect tape job.
All right. Bungee jumping or parachute?
I've jumped out of a perfectly good airplane.
What other reason would you jump?
Exactly. Bungee jumping, I always had that feeling that cord's gonna just snap when I go down. I'm a little bit. I was like, I don't know if I could trust that cord. They say they're rated for 50,000 pounds, but knowing my day, that'd be the guy he forgets to lock in that day.
All right, fantastic. I love the fact that we've spent a couple years with him. He's traveled with us. I've accidentally stole his food. I mean, how would I know that? How did I know those 5 cheeseburgers weren't mine, for heaven's sakes? But all right, shout-out time. Who do you want to give a shout-out to?
I shout-out to my mom, my dad, my little sisters and all that. They always are backing me and supporting me. Huge thanks to Randy and Quinn for giving me this opportunity, and then Corey, of course, Coach Corey and G for letting me come with them and, being able to work on their guys. You're getting mushy on me here, big dog. I mean, that's awesome. Yeah, don't forget the old guy. I mean, all right. Another edition of Meet the Cardinals. He's one of a kind. That is Logan Sumner. Thanks, man. Thank you much, Dick.